Well, the Iowa wrestling team cruised to the early non-conference portion of their schedule. Last week, fans finally got a taste of some better competition with Ohio State and Purdue coming into town. Matt Nelson now joins us. And Matt, the duel with Ohio State, we knew it was going to be competitive, but fans were kind of left a little disappointed.
Yeah, they really wanted to see the matchup between number 1, Logan Stieber, and number 2, Tony Ramos at 133 pounds. That didn't happen, but there were some big moments at Carver Hawkeye this weekend. Friday night's action started with top-ranked Matt McDonough's only match of the weekend, a 10-5 win to make it 37 straight wins for McDonough. Everyone was anticipating the match between top-ranked Logan Stieber and second-ranked Tony Ramos. However, Stieber was apparently hurt and sat this one out. Instead, Ramos cruised 30-14 for a tech fall over Kyle Visconti. Another night, another win for top-ranked Derek St. John at 157 pounds. Nick Moore, a 4-2 winner at 165. The 174-pound match was the highlight of the weekend. 7th-ranked Mike Evans did not score an offensive point against 2nd-ranked Nick Heflin in regulation, but tied at 4 in overtime. Evans sent the crowd into a frenzy with a 5-point move for a huge win.
You know, you don't want to be in those kind of positions because it's 50-50. It's a coin flip every time you're in those over-unders, you know. And the first time we got into that position, he won the coin flip. I shouldn't have been in there. And the second time, I thought I was a little more cautious. I kept my hips down more. Maybe it was 70-20, 70-30 coin flip, you know.
Ethan Lofthouse picked up a decision at 184, and Nathan Burak pulled an upset at 197. 5th-ranked Iowa upsets 4th-ranked Ohio State 22-9, but Tom Brand's not happy with the Hawkeyes' performance.
We rolled too much. We were there wanting us to go. We hung on too much. It cost us 2 matches. And it cost us a lot of points in a lot of positions. And you know what? It really cost us 3 matches. I mean, I can maybe live with some things, but I can't live with that. And we got a lot of, I told the radio, I am waiting to see a team emerge. You cannot have a team go out there and wrestle like that and take it off me and put it always on them. My goodness, when something happens over and over and over again, I mean, hey, looking right here. So I'm going to look in the mirror when I get upstairs. We're going to have a good discussion, and then we're going to get ready for Purdue.
Sunday, the 21st-ranked Boilermakers came to Carver. Iowa had little trouble with the Boilers. After a Ramos win, Mark Ballweg picked up a tech fall, 22-7 at 141 pounds.
And I think I was more disciplined in a few areas. Tom mentioned my weight was a little too high, so I got to get that under control.
Derek St. John with a win. And then Nick Moore with a 12-4 major decision against Purdue's Pat Robinson.
You know, 65 was a real good performance. Got the major decision there, and he kept attacking. That's the difference for Nick Moore, and I think he's starting to probably feel better in his matches as well.
Mike Evans continued his big weekend by pinning Chad Welch in 4 minutes, 52 seconds. Ethan Lofthouse with a major decision in fine fashion. And at heavyweight, Bobby Telford with a win. Iowa 29, Purdue 9.
You know, on Friday night, I wasn't way past it in here. So we got Oklahoma State, and we're moving forward.
And when the Hawkeyes met the media Tuesday, it was clear they are ready for their first big road test of the season.
It's the 2 most storied programs in the history of college wrestling, and tradition has been maintained. You know, and he's got a good thing going down there, and we got a good thing going up here, and that's why it's important. And the fans get behind it.
Used to it, man. You got to be used to people hating you. So.
You like that?
Yeah. Just adds to the win if you get it.
Absolutely, I love it. There's nothing better than a hostile environment. So your objective then isn't to pump the crowd up, but it's to, it's to shut the crowd up.
They're are they ranked number 2 or something like that? Yeah. We want to bury them, leave no stones unturned.
Is that the same for you individually? I mean,
yeah, he's the number 1 guy. Why wouldn't I want to bury him?
And this Sunday, 2 p.m., Stillwater, Oklahoma, number 2 versus number 3. Things just keep getting bigger and bigger as we head towards March.
Absolutely a big road test coming up here for the Hawkeyes. Speaking of wrestling, now let's check out this week's Play of the Week.
This week's Hawkeye Sports Report Play of the Week comes from Friday's wrestling duel with the Buckeyes. In overtime at 174 pounds, Mike Evans upsets second-ranked Nick Heflin with a 5-point move. Stephen Grace and Mark Ironside with the call.
Locked in kind of an over-under.
Don't want to be here, Evans. Don't want to be here.
Yes! And the fall!
Call the fall! Call the fall!
This week's Hawkeye Sports Report Play of the Week.